Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Colts sideline, a look at their head coach. Hoping you guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Arrowhead. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get us a sack on the opening snap of the game. Jalen Carlyle. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out come the Colts, and they are led by their big quarterback who's trying to find his way in the NFL. Year 3 for Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly.
Jonathan Taylor, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. The extra point is good, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 11. And quickly pick up the 1st down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Got a man, that's Rasheed Rice. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts,
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Nolan Smith in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take it forward to the 27.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Here we go, set. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Gillick forward for maybe a yard. Nick Fulton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. That's into the hands of the rookie, Vontae Thornton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down, Indianapolis. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
through 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready.
On the give, this is Taylor. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Cougar 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Okay, ready.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Go. 70 Lions.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. They'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, the shit I seen, send them off. Take a listen, take a shit.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Patrick to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and 2.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow, yellow.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
Here we go.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Right side is hauled in by Warren.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chiefs.
Second down, they need 3. Richardson to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Richardson. He's got his man. That's Putin. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
15 yards.
First down.
Throwing, Richardson. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. Got his man at the 6. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and good at the 3-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 19, Tiger.
Here's Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. The extra point is good. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And here it's Josh Allen surveying and finding Khalil Shakir. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Jordan Love. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. The Packers with a 14-10 lead at the half. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steelers running back. He's been terrific in the first half. This, the first of his 2 touchdown runs. The Steelers lead it by a touchdown at the half. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening has the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face second down and 7.
Cut 19. Ready.
Here's Richardson completing this one to down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Richardson. They go right back to downs. He's got it again. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
18. That's good.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run. This is Tyler Goodson. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Red.
Give up the middle to Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
15 yards.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results.
And he will score again. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Finding room at midfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Play action here. Mahomes. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Here's a run with Hunt. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Third and long.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left now. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. A run with Goodson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. It's made by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt, he gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out.
Now Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
On the ground, it's Goodson. Has some room inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Tyler Goodson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Trader now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's second down. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. No chance at all. He'll go down. The Michigan man's winning. Hey, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. They put Kelce in motion. Third and long for Mahomes. This drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force fourth down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 set up the offense with a short field. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Get it. Bronco 80. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Gidden. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll kept this one down to Taylor. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Third down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on fourth down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back. And the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the give, it's Gidden. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go. Set. Count.
Richardson going to look to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run, and this is Goodson. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Spencer Trader comes on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Trader's kick is good. And the Colts add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.